What other influences have been on you growing up here in Chicago?
Probably the fashion. Fashion scene as well, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love fashion. I remember in the early 90s going to Tony Sports right there on, Milwaukee Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
where what's currently there. I think the Coco Rococo was there right now, or whatever's next to the Coco Rococo. I think right there, Milwaukee Avenue, right there in Wicker. That's where the Tony Sports was, like right there in the corner. But yeah, I remember that was like the mecca on the north side for getting stuff, right? Like that was one of their many locations.
Mm-hmm.
City Sports right there, Milwaukee Avenue, National. It's still there. Going there and getting, Air Force Ones with like Burberry and the Nike sign, back in like the early 2000s when that was, when wearing all Burberry was a thing,
Damn.
Just shit like that. Just like, Humble Park shit.
Yeah. How'd you get into fashion? Like just from being around it on those places, or like what got you to even go visit those places in the first place?
I think, my sister, first and foremost, definitely, she, and then growing up in Humble Park, you just kind of see, everybody has like the latest J's on, or the latest at that time. It could be like Inichi, right? Or Mecca, or what else was popular back then? Sean John,
Mm-hmm.
right? I was born in 1990, so I'm referring to like brands that were hot in like the late 90s or early 2000s.
Sure.
Right? Fat Farm, Rockaware, like Jean Fits, right? Like all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely just seeing that definitely made me kind of like,
that got you into it.
Oh, for sure.
So what's your involvement now in your age in terms of like what are you most into in the fashion world now?
Yeah, I think just really being a fan
Mm-hmm.
of it. I don't have any like direct input in it yet,
Sure.
although
Is that an ambition of yours?
well, ambition or current or something currently working on. I can't really talk about it.
Sure.
But,
that's fine.
That's a prelude to something. But yeah, I forgot what your question was.
Yeah. So like,
Sorry, it's kind of the weed making me a little foggy right now.
No, it's all good. So like, in terms of getting into fashion, even as a fan,
Yeah.
like what are some things you're into right now? Like sneakers?
No,
like,
I'm not a big sneaker fan. I love Gore-Tex.
Mm-hmm.
Gore-Tex is fucking God. Do you know what Gore-Tex is?
I don't know what
Gore-Tex,
it is. Enlighten
okay.
me.
In short, it's just water repellent. Like it's material that just does not allow like water to like seep in. It keeps your foot dry. If I could
Sure.
put my foot on this table, I have some St. Alfred A6 Gel Light 5s, I think they are, or 3s. Gore-Tex, they're the purple ones. And I just fucking love it. I'm really big into functional shit, right?
Yeah.
Especially living in a city where I don't drive, so I walk or take the bus or take the train everywhere.
Same.
So I need some shit that's going to keep me dry and functional. Sometimes it's at a cost, right? A lot of that shit. You can go to Uniqlo and get some really nice water repellent shit, right? But if you want some shit that's gonna last you a couple years, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah. And like we're talking couple bills or
no, right? So let's say depends what your budget is, right? Like all this podcast equipment, right? I could probably, right? Like there are some brands that a pant and a jacket probably cost like the lot, including like the MacBook, right?
Including the Mac?
Yeah, and I can say
and
that,
the iPad,
and I can say that because I have a pretty firm idea of like like audio equipment and stuff like that. So I'd say like look at an acronym. Right? Or look at like even something like a Visvim jacket with Gore-Tex, with the Gore-Tex line, even though they really don't, Gore-Tex isn't really like their main thing, but something like Acronym, they'll have like a jacket that's, $2,000, $3,000.
That's this computer right here.
Pants, yeah.
Which not even anymore because it's not new.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, it's an aesthetic, right? It's not for everyone. Not everybody could rock that as well, right? I can maybe look comfortable in a piece, but you'll never catch me like in the full like ninja jumpsuit, you know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, yeah, and there's different levels to the matchiness of it.
Definitely.
But there's something cool about stepping out and like being in a fresh outfit, and you look fly, and you're just like, yep.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm stunting today.
Absolutely. That's how I feel when I get my eyebrows done. Like my beard could be shabby, but if I get my eyebrows done, that's good. And that's part of fashion as well, right? Healthcare.
Yeah,
self-care.
Totally. Self-care, dude.
Self-care. If you can have the nicest clothes on, you can smell good, but if you look like shit,
So what's part of your self-care routine?
Well, I'm kind of like a hypocrite, right? Because I bite my nails to definitely in heaven, right? But in terms of what people can actually like see, I don't know, just like really good personal hygiene, right? Like, you know, facial products. A website I visit often is called Very Good Light. And it's geared towards like, you know, men's like, you know, skincare and like healthcare and shit like that.
Sure.
A lot of like, you know, Korean beauty brands and stuff that are on there, which are great. Yeah. You know, a goal of mine has always been to not look my age.
Yeah. And you know, that's a pretty good goal to have, right?
Yeah. It's kind of vain, right? To say it's like to not look my age.
But like meaning like, you know, you want, because what you were saying is it's about that, you know, the self-care part. So it's not just the vanity of looking good. There is an element of making sure that like you're actually in a good spot health-wise in order to look good. So that's talking about actual maintenance of your body, the things you're putting into it and what you're doing to maintain it.
I'm going to use that justification. That's very poetic of you to say. I think for me, at least, it's half vanity, half just...
Sure, and it could be vanity too, and that's fine. We're human. I mean, of course, we're going to enjoy those things. But I think there's a lot of value in the aspect of like, well, I want to do this because I want it to be good for me. You know, I want to be in a spot where I'm so healthy that, yeah, of course I look good, but really it's that I'm in it for the long haul, because you only get one body. You only have one body to do this.
That's true, right?
If you fuck it up, that's all you got.
Yeah.
Until we can build arms and legs, and I mean, we already can, but meaning ones that are genuinely just as good, if not better.
Get a new digestive system. Get a new like gut biome.
Well, that's possible through eating. Yeah.
Right. No, I meant like literally just like
No, I know.
Like,
And
I fucked it up. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Yes.
Like the augmentation of it, like literally augmenting it. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I love red meat, so I don't know if I'll ever go like full-fledged healthy, or not healthy, because some people would contradict that by saying no, red meat is healthy, right? The people who say that red meat is bad for you or meat in general are, you know, fucking goofballs.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of... I'm not educated on that.
And to be honest, like I think that's one of those things that, or at least one of those topics that I don't care. Like I'm gonna eat what I like. I love tacos. I love chicken wings. I love rib tips.
Yeah.
Fried food. Right now, due to my love for life and my awareness that things are bad, I choose not to eat those things on a daily basis.
Sure.
But
if you want it, you'll do it.
Oh yeah. If I was like if I totally didn't give a fuck and decided to become a total glutton, I'd self-indulge in all that shit. Every day.
What stops you from being a total glutton? Where's the discipline? Like, where would you say you have it in?
Vanity.
In the vanity, because you're like, I don't want to let myself go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like in the best of shape, but I've looked, you know, I've been, severely overweight. Not severely overweight. That's I'm being fucking dramatic. I've been overweight before, you know.